And we are champions. I can't stop smiling. Well, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Beyond the 90. Preston 0, Leicester City 3. And just what a game that didn't really matter. We'll analyse some specific bits about it. But wow, just the scenes at full time. Again, apologies this is late. I just wanted to watch the celebration. Just take it in, watching those celebrations with the team. And obviously, winning the championship is massive. But the way they've done it, this game, again, let's analyze the game. We'll touch you a little bit on what it actually means for this one as well. Oh, hang on. I've got something in the background. So let me get this up. So when we started, we actually made quite a few changes. So we're going to mention the specific people in a second, but we changed quite a few people. Vardy has kept his place. McAteer comes into the side. Yunus comes into the side. And then we've got, again, Stolarczyk. Cody comes in. So, yeah, we change it around. Fast moves over to the left-hand side. But, yeah, it's just, again, the main thing is we've won, and we didn't just win this game because of the amount of changes that team had. I mean, you look at this team, I was thinking, let's hope the changes play off. It could have gone two ways, in my opinion. One way is that they're all still drunk. So you look at the players, like they're actually from rumoured, I've heard from good source they were out. So Mads Manson was out in Leicester on Friday. Kindred Hall was out on Friday. Both of them didn't start in this game. And it could have kind of backfired where Leicester City would have been still hungover from the game. And Preston could have pressed us. It didn't happen. We played from minute one. I think the first minute, again, I'm being very critical here, was a bit shaky. But in general, we were just great after that. We kind of held a footing in the game, and we didn't really let go of it. Let's get to your comments again. Shout out James. Again, come on, champions, mate. Let's just celebrate. Then we've got, again, Championes. Shout out you, Ethan, as well. That is what we needed. It was just a win. We just needed a win, but it's the nature of that win at that time as well. What was really important, the fact that we not just got the win, it's that convincing way we played football in the Enzo fashion was really great to me. And we've become champions. It would have been very easy to just go, we'll get them against, and the Leicester City way, let's be honest, I've been, we'll put it off, just like we did against kind of Millwall and Plymouth, where, we'll get away, we'll pick it up in the next one. This, we went and we just succeeded. And I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. I thought we played in a really good way. I thought that even though we made substitutions, that players that haven't played a long time, McAteer hasn't played a lot of football, came into the game and looked great. Went a little bit quiet in the beginning of the second half. I was like, is it time that he's kind of going to be taken up? No. And he corrected it. And then I think he made a great run from the left-hand side just before the goal. He had another opportunity. I thought that was really good. And it's just great. They're bought into the system. Preston didn't really offer anything in the game, and we just took it away from it. It'll be very easy to go, we got this one. We've got one more game in hand. Let's go. The fact that they went and not just got 1 and 2, we got 3. In my opinion, today could have been 5. Vardy had an opportunity where he could have probably put it away. That was probably the easy opportunity that he had. The 2 that he put away were hard. Well, the second one was just a tap in, but he absolutely smashes it. That third opportunity where there was a back pass from one of their players across and Vardy's one-on-one. You're thinking, I get the hat trick. Didn't happen. And Fatau hit the post as well. So I think that could have been 3. It could have been 5-0 as well. But let's go into this. Let's get back into this as well. Georgie, again, shout out you, mate. Hopefully you're good. Yeah, exactly, mate. Just champions. It just feels great. And we've had a roller coaster this season. Granted, compared to last season was just this. We've had all sorts of stuff, and especially with the financial troubles, etc. It was great seeing it full time, top on the pitch with everybody hugging and things like that. Fatau doing dancing. It was just nice to watch Leicester City just enjoy the championship and just enjoy that moment. Enzo, they didn't have to win this game. They could have gone, we'll take the last game of the season. But the way they did it, I thought was great. We controlled the game. I think the back three were great. Yannick Vestergaard didn't really put a foot wrong. I think he lost the ball once, but he won it back in the midfield. Connor Cody, again, underrated. Really, really underrated. And that kind of brings me back to, where was it gone? Scott's comment against Shop. That is Scott. Thank you for the lovely comments as well. We were talking about this. So myself and Luke from Foxes Down Under, make sure you go subscribe to him, and Anil were talking about this at full time during the game. In terms of this Yannick Vestergaard leaving, I'm 50-50. If he's going to re-sign, it's got to be on lower wages. And I think he said before he's not doing this for the money. So he has to, again, for lower wages. I just want to, with Connor Cody, having the both of them, I think is important. I think there should be more rotation. It'll be interesting to see what happens in the summer, but we'll have to see. But Connor Cody playing that right-hand side, thought he was solid, talking the entire time, messing with the midfield, had a really solid game. Walt Fuss, I've criticised on this channel before, and I stand by my criticism of him. But today he had a great game. When the pressure's off, and he can just do what he does, my God, he can be a good player. And he also said something really, and I think this is spot on. If he played like this every game, he would be an elite level player. When the pressure is off, when he can just go and do what he wants, and when he's concentrating and doesn't have to think too much, great. He's made some clangers this season as well. Being in the wrong position, playing the wrong kind of ball, etc. And I think eventually he's in this game. Again, there was a couple of runs that he made from this right side, really coming in. He almost had the goal for Vardy's second, and it again. He twists, he turned, something that you would expect something like a Mavididi to do. Twist and turned, then shot. Ball came off the post, and Vardy just goes, not just, I'm going to put that away. He just goes, have this, bang, and just sticks it to the roof of the net. And it was just in front of the Leicester fan. I think he hit it so hard. I think he slipped almost with the amount of power to go get it in the back of the net. Don't care. And it was brilliant to see. Jamie Vardy, again, next season, I want him to have another contract. He's from the outside, and for people that don't watch Leicester City game in, game out, they might think that Vardy's a one-trick pony, and they might still be thinking like that. Jamie Vardy can play multiple ways. He is learning and adopting to this Enzo system, and the reason why Patson Daka was played is because he can provide the best of everything. He can play on the last man. He can link up the play. And I think Vardy, especially in the last few games that he's played, has been linking up the ball really, really well. With the midfielders, but also with the wingers, and bringing them into play. And I think he's really enjoying his football. Now, as we're one game to go, I've just see if the tables, the scorers have updated. Yes, they have. Let me bring it up. Speaking of Jamie Vardy, let me put this on screen. If we look at this at the moment, goals and assists, Jamie Vardy, again, 0.97 goals per 90. One goal as near as makes no difference every 90 minutes. Incredible from Vardy. Played 36. Manny Visigoal 92. Incredible. And then you take it. I just want to take your thoughts down a little bit. Mavididi and then Kieran Drewby Hall on 15 assists. Look at Fatawu. Got 2 assists in the game today. In my opinion, probably should have had a goal, but he hit the post. Absolute thunderbolt of that. Really, really well played, I think he had today. But for his work for the third goal, the energy that he has, that I was like, it's gone. And he's just like, right, I'm going to go. He took it past the defender and then just teleport. His explosive run. He made the right time and the right opportunity. Now, this is something that I've mentioned before, and something that, again, I really recommend you go watch back when we interviewed Oraku, who is a Ghanaian journalist. And he was talking about Abdul's, and I might get him on again in the summer. Abdul is one of the players that can be a little bit selfish, taking his time. This stats and things don't prove that at all. what a game he had today. I just want to mention because he was great. Jamie Vardy was great. I want to give a shout out a couple of other people that I don't think we mentioned as much. We mentioned Casey already. Let's see if I can get a couple of other players to mention. Harry Winks, solid as ever, kept it moving, didn't do anything too bad. I think we do need to work on our set pieces because when he was off, his set pieces weren't that great. Kendrick Hall's set pieces are an issue, hopefully in the summer, and I've got a feeling that Sensei's already signed up and already ready to go. That he will come in and he will play that position. Another player I want to give shout out to as well because it was his first game, I think first start in quite a while. Yunus Akgun, I think, was above good. I won't say great. It's verging on like a light great. I don't know what the exact, but like 7.5, closing on a 7.8 towards an 8. I thought he was really tidy, did what he needed to do. Some lovely balls, by the way. Set up some great opportunities, linking up with Ricardo Pereira quite well with the overlap with Fatalo and things. I thought he worked really well. And I know the pressure's off in the game, but he gave it everything. And I think from what I was thinking, it's 25 games he has to play to sign. And I believe he's played 28. So I think we have to sign him for next season. When I was reading about the Galatasaray president, they want to take him back and make him a main player in the team, but Yunus is unsure. But now that we've gone up to the Premier League, and I think we've played the 25 games, I think that's going to trigger that release clause. We're going to sign him. Because it's just nice. It's just so nice to see that. I think he had another game. Another player I want to shout out just before I forget now. We've mentioned the back three. Jakub Stolarczyk in this game was solid. Now, did he have a lot to do? No. But there was one opportunity where he made a good save. And towards the end of the game, I think somebody let it go. And it was a really good, well switched on save. I think the 92nd minute where he decided he was going to tune on. And we weren't going to lose the game at that point, but it was an opportunity. Look, I'm going to keep another clean sheet. I'm so excited for him next season. The club value him really highly. And I can see us going with these two keepers with Hermansen and then Stolarczyk as our number 1 and number 2. I think he won't get as much credit as other team members, but I think in this game, I thought a good goalkeeper, you don't notice, but when they're called up on and they make a save that is needed, that's all you can ask for them. Did he try and get past? Is he going to be the sexy footballer? No, but he did what he needed to do, and I think that was really good. Let's get in some of your comments again. Hi, Adil. Congrats, thanks, man. Appreciate yours. So good. Appreciate you're all good as well. I'm over the moon. Yeah, mate, we are too. I mean, just with winning the title, just watching the celebrations at the end, I thought was really cool as well. Just watching everybody just celebrate. Also watching Connor Cody and Winks go over to the fans afterwards and go and go over to the media. And then Vardy did what he did to Kasper Schmeichel with the FA Cup. Like, come on, you come on, let's celebrate as a team. So they were doing some champagne before, but let's wait but we do the most of it when everybody's back and then they're spraying everybody. It's just great feeling. It really is a good feeling. James, we said it was on the back three because we're midfield and goes to this. Yeah, we didn't consider coincidence. We were 2 of course. Yeah, I mean the 3 midfield and then Ricardo, I think, was again great. Did some lovely little balls, if you notice, just some like instinctual, like back heels, this, that, and the other, just playing with freedom. And I think that just played into the way that we played as well. Shout out Scott again. You know I'm no good at self-promoting myself, but yeah, really appreciate that. But we're in a really good place at the moment. Shout out Doug again. Thank you so much. Again, appreciate you. Now get the 100 points, lads. It should be a case, but again, Bradford. Blackburn are fighting for their lives at the moment. So, and there is a 5 point. If anybody's not seen it, we're obviously in a great place. You look at the likes of that team down the bottom of the table, and my God, for that last place, it is tight. Just to show people, 47 points for Birmingham City, Plymouth, Sheffield Wednesday, Blackburn. Any of them, if results change up that way, can be relegated. So it's going to be top, but I'm hoping that's the case. That's the case, and we actually get that. If Eunice could be pressing, I don't know. I don't blame Eunice. Give him some more time in the team. Bearing in mind, he's coming at fits and starts. I'm not going to criticize him too much, but where he's come in, he's looked great. And I think his physicality he can overcome with just pure work rate. And I think his work rate's really, really good as well. I'm just again really happy with we're playing good football. We're playing in a decent way, and that's the case. I did tell you everybody will win the league. Yeah, mate. I think I agree. I said we would win the league. We did have a wobble, and I thought, lads, there might be a chance we might not make the automatics, and they sorted that. And then Vardy was mentioned recently again. What would we do? What would we need to do? And I think that we're in a really, really good position. And that's all I've got really. I might be back tomorrow because with a bit more analysis and things like that. But I just want to say shout out to all of you as well. Thanks for getting us to 2,500 subscribers. The performance. The reason why it's so short, the performance doesn't matter, but it's the sticking to the principles and doing what we do and doing what we do well, and making that many changes, and yet we're coming out of the results. Confidence is a massive thing in football, but just seeing the way that we play, seeing how we adapt to the system, and seeing that Enzo's having a good time, the players having a good time, I'm having a good time. That's all that matters. Let's raid Ant. If he's live, mate, I'm more than happy to try and raid Ant with that as well. If he is live at the moment. Let's see if I can switch account. But yeah, if you do want to go over to Ant's channel, I'll try and put something out at the moment. He is live, right? Chat for everybody. I might jump on his screen for a bit. I've just got a couple of other things to do in the meantime. But if you could go to the following address in the chat, go to Ant's Leicester fan channel and Ant's Leicester fan channel TV. Make sure to watch that one. And I'll probably see you over there. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the amazing support you've been over the last year or so. Just want to say massive congratulations to everybody, and we'll see you all in the next video. So goodbye.